Virgo, Libra, Cuspers. How are you all doing? Awesome, I hope. Well, welcome to the channel. To anyone who's new, my name is Kelly, and welcome back to anyone who may be returning. This is a reading it's a timeless reading for all Virgo, Libra, Cuspers. I'm saying that right, yes. So it would be those who are born between September 19th and September 24th, okay? It is a general read, so it may not resonate for all of you who are watching. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm not sure what happened. I just hit something on my phone. Boop. Well, I don't know what happened to it now, but it said that the Virgo Libra Cuspers are considered the cusp of beauty. And before I so clumsily took off the page, I don't really need to see it. It said that it's a combination, of course, of the two signs. So it said that being that you are the sign of beauty, you like things of beauty in your home. You like a certain aesthetic, but then you also like to have things organized. So, which makes sense. So, I mean, maybe that describes some of you out there. Whatever. I'm just taking what I got off on the article that was there. All right, let's see what we got going. So this is a timeless read, but I kind of conduct these readings that I do, these kind, as basically the next 30 days. So whenever you first see this, if you click on it, there's a very good chance there's a message in here for you. So I encourage people to watch the whole video. If you can't watch it now, save it. Because sometimes there's a message towards the end that you may miss if you click off in the beginning. Okay? But it is a general read. So, you know, if it doesn't resonate for you, it doesn't resonate for you. I try to get as specific as I can, but depends what the cards say. All right, let's get going. All right. Are we ready? We are ready. All right. So this is your theme for the month, Virgo, Libra, Cuspers. Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new beginning for y'all. It's a very inspired new beginning. So something that has occurred in your life, or something that you've heard, seen, has inspired you in a big way. I hear in a very big way. And so what's working for you right now, oh my word, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to say right off the bat here, Virgo, Libra, Cuspers, it's starting off good and strong. This is definitely a brand new beginning for, let me just make sure my table, I have a habit of jiggling my arms, and I'm sorry if it jiggles the camera. I'm going to say that up front. I have a little disclaimer I should have people sign at the bottom. I can't help it. I have a bad back, so I'm disabled. I have a bad back. I have to lean forward. Otherwise, it gets kind of painful for me to sit here and do these. Anyways, we have, now first of all, some of you may be starting a new job. And something that's creative. Something that if it's a new job, it's something that maybe you've never done this job before. But it doesn't have to be a job. This is an opportunity for you to tap into your creative forces, your, just what inspires you. Like right now, what inspires you? Think about that. As we're doing this reading, think about, what inspires me? This is what's working for you. Hermit. Well, there you go, Virgo. There's your card. Virgo card. Spending a lot of time doing some soul searching. I love the energy so far. This is really cool. Let me push this up a little bit because I'm going to need this space. So a lot of you Virgo, Libra, Cuspers are in a stage of your life. It is a new beginning, but I think you've already done some soul searching, but I think you're still continuing. And it's really giving you the opportunity to see the wisdom you really have within you. Some of you may not even have thought or even realized you had that type of wisdom. But I feel like you're seeing the light now. You're seeing the way. And it has nothing to do with what's going on per se around you in your personal life around you. But there are things, right, when I'm recording this, things that are going on in the world. The world is in a very, very bad way. I won't go into details. But I am hoping to do a collective reading sometime this week, whenever Spirit inspires me. And I wanted to do this sooner, but I didn't get a chance to do it. Just the powers that be, and my energy was wonky. So I didn't want to do this just to get it out. I wanted to make sure my energy was on point here, so I could give you the best message possible. There are things that may be happening in your life that you're tapping into that maybe you haven't tapped into before. Now let's see if we have any challenges, potential challenges or obstacles. The Nine of Wands. Hold on just a second. Let me see. I think that's candle wax. I'm not sure, on my table. Some of you Virgo Libra Cuspers have been through a lot lately. And I don't think you thought it was ever going to end. But it's taken something, someone, it's either something that's happened, something that you've heard, maybe a song inspired you, maybe something on your feed, a YouTube channel that normally wouldn't come up on your feed that shows up, and you happen to click on it, and there's a message in there. That's happened to me recently. It's really cool, actually. People that I normally wouldn't seek out. And, I feel that, excuse me, the more you listen, even if you don't agree with what they're saying, the more you listen, the more you can learn. And then you can choose whether you agree with them or not. But so I feel like your challenge is right now, for the next 30 days, is to do this. Oh, sorry, touching the microphone. I hope it's not making noise. Continue to do your soul searching, but also listen to others, because somebody somewhere, that's what I'm hearing, somebody somewhere, in person, on the radio, podcast, whatever it is, maybe even TV, but I feel like it's somebody who's actually talking. It's not like a script, so to speak. So I feel like they're going to say something, and it's going to ignite something in you. And then you're going to see the opportunity to make changes in your life, which I think is going to touch other people's lives at the same time. Does that make sense? So at this point, if there's something that you wanted to do, or you're wanting to do, and it doesn't seem to be quite going the way you want, don't give up. Because you may have a few more bumps in the road, but whatever you've been going through is about to, you're about to be released from that. The energy is going in your favor, okay? Now let's see what you can do as far as your actions. Follow your heart. The Knight of Cups. Follow your heart. I could say this till I'm blue in the face, that our quests in life don't mean as much if it doesn't come from our soul, from our heart. And it's obviously I love doing what I do here. I absolutely love this. When I'm not even uploading on here, I am working with the tarot every single day. I love it. It helps me in my own life because, of course, I need guidance as well. I'm human too. And I would love to do this full time. But, the reality is YouTube isn't reliable. I don't get paid for this yet. I'm working on it. But that's okay. But I do have an outside part-time job. I'm disabled, so I can't work full-time like a normal person could. So I work part-time outside of the home, and I love the job. It's a great job. But the reality is I continue to do this even though it's not my income right now. And who knows? Even if I do get income, people on YouTube don't necessarily make a lot, per se. Some do. But I don't care. My whole point in doing this is I love it. I have a passion for it. And I love connecting with you all. I like to consider myself as a spiritual guide, if you will, or I wouldn't say a life coach. I don't know if that's the same as a life coach, but I hope that these readings that I put out there help at least some people. I don't know about everybody, but I hope a couple people at least that watch it get something out of it. And if I can do that, my job has been, I'm happy with that. All right, let's see. So moving ahead. The Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles here, and we're going to get to the bottom of the deck. And that's where I can get really chatty, so be prepared. If you're new here, I can go off on tangents too. You know, you may be, two things I'm hearing here. Well, now I'm hearing three, but slow down, Spirit. First of all, this could be a collaboration. You could be inspired to do something, but maybe you're seeking out a group or, I don't know, people who have the passion that you do, want to do the same thing you do. And sometimes when you're doing things, maybe it's charity work or it's something you believe in, so you want to work with other people who are like-minded people, like a soul tribe, you know what I mean? So, but I'm also hearing that you, see, I see the person listening to, well, here it's two people, but this could even be your higher masters, guides, listening to them and doing what you know in your heart is what you are meant to do. That's what I'm hearing. And if I say, hey, I have an advice card too. I almost forgot about that. If it's a YouTube channel, I say go for it. That's all I'm going to say. Four of Wands. Love this, Virgo, Libra, Cuspers. This is awesome energy. The Four of Wands, everything where you're at right now, all the things that have happened, as crappy as they might have been, everything has happened for a reason. This was all part of the plan, and it's to put you on the road and the track to get you on the journey to serve the best for your higher self. You may be seeing synchronicities right now. I'm thinking, what the hell? Why do I keep seeing beetles? Why do I keep seeing, I don't know, these certain flowers? I don't know. It could be anything. Numbers, sequences of numbers, but this right now is everything is in alignment. You may not realize it, but everything's in alignment. Now let's see the bottom of the deck. Well, there's the Emperor, your divine masculine. And let me just say with this Emperor, many of us don't realize, myself included, sometimes, is that we have, these readings are to help guide you. But ultimately, you have free will. It's your decision how you want to take the information, what you want to do with it, what you do in your life. That's all your decision. So we have more control and we have more influence on our fate and destiny than we realize, right? Things will happen in a certain way, but if you're not going in the right direction, the universe will definitely tell you when you're not and show you when you're not. And with the king here, I'm not the king. He's the king of kings. The Emperor here, it's saying that with the right amount of determination, and if you can conjure up that confidence in you, you can make things happen. This Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles absolutely says that. Okay? So, but your overall, the theme for the month is the Ace of Wands. So it's really about creative energy and things that inspire you. Maybe it hasn't happened yet. Okay, remember, time is an illusion. Things happen in divine timing for each of us. Underneath, just keep that in mind. So just because one person may be getting ahead saying, what the hell, what happened to me? Well, you're on a different journey than that person, all right? Four of Pentacles. Two things. There are some things you may need to let go of. Lord, this card is for me, up the yin-yang. There are many things in your life that are not serving you that you need to eliminate, and you're holding on to them. It's hard to let go, but some things you may have to let go of. Take that as it resonates. But this is also holding on to your dreams, holding on to your morals, and the things that are important to you, right? You went from the 3 over here to the 4. If you are mastering yourself and you are perfecting your craft or perfecting your life, really, making it the way you want, listening to other people, no one says you have to follow their advice. You listen, you might learn something. So it can go both ways. Maybe you need a little of each. You need to get rid of some things. And then the King of Pentacles here is here to say, stay grounded. You know, when things don't go the way we plan, if you plan things out, and do it step by step, and try to rush things, don't try to push it too quickly, things are most likely going to work to your advantage. And if you stay grounded, no matter what happens, and say, okay, this happened. well, that's not what I thought was going to happen. I was planning to do A, B, and C, but you know what? Let's just do it this way. And it's being able to stay steady in your, and it could be your home life. I just heard that too. Staying steady in your, I want to say life. I'm hearing work again because we have pentacles here. We have the ace, 3, 4, king. Any others? No. So it could be a work situation. So the 5 of swords, self-sabotage. There may be a person you argue with. There may have been a disagreement. And at this point, is it really worth fighting for? I mean, is it really something? It's almost as if there's something that's happening here. And it doesn't have to be a huge thing, but there's some sort of, you know, I hear it's somebody who's just not supporting you. Who's verbally, could be, let me have some water here. Not, I mean, supporting you, but putting you down. So, with the Page of Wands, I'm hearing road trip, adventure. This is the message of inspiration. That's how I see the page, and it's reinventing yourself. It's, you know, there's a spark that happens, and it's like a drive within you, and you've been wanting to do this. You know, maybe if you go on a road trip. Hold on. Just for maybe, this may be only for one person. I hear that you may be going elsewhere from where you live for a job interview. So it may be exciting to think of living in a whole new place. This job may be in a different area. Well, anyways, we have the Hierophant. There is spiritual lesson. There's somebody that you listen to. My Virgo, Libra, Cuspers. Again, this may not resonate for all of you. Some of you listen to, some of you may be, I mean, everyone's religious in their own way, but there may be programs or podcasts, radio show, whatever, that you listen to that are spiritually based. And it doesn't have to be even organized religion, but it could just be if you're Christian or if you're spiritual in other ways. You know, and I feel like now that when I'm recording this, it's fall. We just had the autumnal equinox, and so I'm feeling like this is a time for growth and stability. And this is it's either you have more structure in your life, or you're going to add, or you need it and you're going to add it. Because to me, what I was going back to with the spiritual guidance lesson here is that I don't know, I just see the pillars here. And it's like you are integrating that into your physical life, your physical, the third dimension. The spiritual part of yourself, whatever that may entail, is coming forth. And it's inspiring you to do, I hear, great things. I'm going to say bigger things, but great things. I don't know. And there are going to be some naysayers. I'm just going to tell you right now. There are going to be naysayers. People who don't agree with what you're doing. People who don't agree with what you say. You may have different spiritual or religious beliefs than other people. Now, this doesn't have to be about religion, but it is about the physical spiritual world as opposed to the High Priestess, which is the more internal, inner intuition and stuff like that. She's more in the 4th, 5th dimension. And I'm just going to bring this one up. We have the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. We're going to start with the King of Wands. The King of Wands here, he's a great entrepreneur. So if you want to start your own business, or there's some business you want to go into, and you've been inspired to do so, I hear that that is a good decision right now, Virgo, Libra, Cuspers. But this is whatever you. I'm just seeing the King of Wands looking out amongst his land, his people, whatever's around him, because you can't really see in this picture, except for this little lizard down there, little gecko. Seeing his kingdom as his, no gender intended here, his kingdom as, he looks for opportunities. He always looks for opportunities. And he's not going to waste his energy doing things that are not going to benefit him in the long run. He's not going to waste his energy. Neither is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very dedicated to his work and has built his kingdom as well. So there's a dedication and a passion here that you Virgo Libra Cuspers have within you right now. Some of you may have already started acting on it. Others of you, maybe you're wanting to. And this is the first beginning. Queen of Cups. Underneath that. See how she's admiring her little chalicey thing there? Well, she's a very sensitive and emotional person. And so right now, some of you may be in your feelies. You may be feeling a certain way about something. But she's going to nurture. She's very much a nurturer. And she's very in tune with her intuition. So with a combination of confidence and drive, that would be the solar plexus. And then I guess the Queen of Cups would be the heart chakra, I suppose. And it's that she just would love to be able to do what is really in her heart. And that's what's going to drive her forward. All right, we're going to do a little clarification here. I could just go on and on and on, you guys. I'm sorry. All right, we're going to put, I just remember that this guy here, who is all about the action, getting things done, getting her done. All right, let's see what we have here. We'll clarify. Thank you all for tuning in. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe and join the tribe. I will be doing, now I've already done Virgo, Libra. Those are also timeless, but they're the monthly readings of the 30 days whenever you view. So if you haven't checked it out, check those out. I should have them at the end, I believe, at the end of this video. So stick around. I will be doing, like I said, a collective at some point. All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Ace of Wands, your theme. The Knight of Swords. You know, Virgo, Libra Cuspers, you have an idea in your head. And you have the energy, I'm hearing, of, right here, don't get in my way. I'll cut you. I'll cut you. Now, maybe not literally. I'm just saying that I'll cut you down. Maybe, oh, there I go, hit the microphone again. So sorry. The Knight of Swords is an energy of having an idea or seeing an opportunity and not even thinking twice, just going for it. Going for it. And there's nothing that's going to stop the Knight of Swords. Now, many times the Knight of Swords can be a little haphazard. But in this case, I think that the universe and spirit is trying to say, this is a good time for you to start what you've been wanting to do. And I think you've been wanting to do this for a while. There's the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins is, she's also a nurturer. Kind of like the Queen of Cups. She's a little more practical, though. She is, she knows her worth. So this is an opportunity, Virgo, Libra Cuspers, to recognize your worth. You are worthy of whatever this is that you want. If you have any hesitation, talk to this Hermit energy here. Right, Virgo? We're going to talk to the Virgo energy. Do some soul searching because you are, and that's what's working for you, the soul searching. So, if you listen to your soul and your heart, I don't think you're going to make a wrong decision. Five of Cups. So something in the past has disappointed you. That's what I think is putting past disappointments, putting doubt in your mind. So whatever has happened, maybe you tried to do something before and it didn't quite work out. And we have all seen this probably card, for those who see tarot enough. The spilling, crying over spilled milk, if I could speak. Yes, the 3 cups have spilled. You didn't need those 3 cups. You've got 2 cups right in front of you. Right? To me, that just signifies the masculine and the feminine. And as long as you are in balance, if your life is in balance, those 3 cups was like a karmic lesson. The 9 of... I'm sorry, I was listening there to see if I got another message. The 9 of Wands, which is your potential obstacle. The Page of Coins. You know, I was working with these cards earlier. I always work with these cards. And I noticed that the page, as opposed to the other pages, has this, on this particular deck, has the coin, pentacle, whatever, on one finger. So it's like the Page of Coins. The Page of Coins is very eager to learn. They want to learn everything about whatever it is that they want to do to make sure that they can get ahead. They're just very dedicated, and they're a good student. They will do what it takes. They'll learn everything. And they're the type of person that if he gets a job and they have a work manual, he will actually go and read that from front to back to make sure he hasn't missed anything. So when he goes to work, he will be full of the knowledge from that book, where most people don't read the work manual. But this is a project. I see this. So you've got a project that you want to work on. And the Page of Coins is only going to focus on the one project. Other projects may come up. But I want to work on this one project because I want to make sure I do it and I do it right. I want to make sure I get this right. And so even though maybe you've tried in the past, or there's been something that's wounded you in the past that didn't work, this is a good time to get back up there. Get back up on this horse, I tell you. Get back up on the horse and ride. Yes. Okay. Sorry, Knight of Cups. It's nighttime, I'm tired. You have the Ace of Wands again here. Now, this is your action. Are we listening? This is your theme, and this is your action. This inspiration is what's in your heart. Something's in your heart. Now, this could even be a relationship. It doesn't even have to be work or something you want to do. It could be about someone. I don't see any love in here except for the Knight of Cups, but hey, it is the Knight of Cups. Someone may be offering you a cup, and you're saying, you know what? I like the way this person makes me feel. I think I'm going to give him a chance. Just going to throw that out there. 3 of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is you. Okay. Virgo, Libra Cuspers. I hear that you all have, a lot of you, if not all of you, have done a lot of self-work. With this Hermit card here, have done a lot of soul-searching and self-help work. Self-improvement work. I don't know what you want to call that. You've become more aware of what you do, maybe why you do it. You've made some changes in your life, and things seem to be going better, because the more self-aware we are, the better we are at making changes. And this Wheel of Fortune is all about change. Now, we just changed seasons as when I recorded this, so not that long ago. And so, who knows when you're watching this, though. But the time is always moving. Everything is... The thing we can always depend on is change, and that's what's happening. Change is coming. The change is coming. So, listening to others, but also doing your own thing are very important to you right now. It's a very important thing. Maybe you're a person who didn't always want to listen to other people. Maybe that's the change you're going to make. And again, you don't have to listen to whatever someone says, their advice or whatever. Just hear them out. If they give you unsolicited advice, well, thank you very much. I'll think about that and move along. The Lover's card. Oh, wow. Woo! Well, first of all, the Lover's card here, and this card, the 4, and now you have the Divine Masculine over here. Twin flame energy here. Could be a twin flame situation. Whatever it is and the Hierophant was here. Maybe some of you are going to get married. You know, maybe you've decided, you know what? This is the person I want to marry. You know, that's supposed to be like a celebration of marriage or whatever. The Lovers, there's a commitment here. A deep commitment where the masculine and the feminine, whether that's within you, maybe with someone else, comes together and says, this is exactly what I want to do, and I'm going to commit myself to see it through. I'm going to commit to see it through. The Eight of Coins. Now, it could be work. So if you keep working at it, there's the Queen of Cups. Keep nurturing your dream, whatever it is you want. The King of Coins. Oh, we're just going to keep going here because there's all kinds of core cards under here. The King of Coins. Y'all, did I not tell you that? If you did things and did it step by step, paid attention, you know, did what you were supposed to do, you were on a quest, you planted that seed, filled your own cup, listened to your heart, and you've gone, oh, look at this. We have Death. We're going to put this down. We have Death and we have Temperance. Patience. You're going through a transformation. This is about shedding that old skin and being at peace with that. So you're doing, see, little by little, do a little here, a little there, put a little this, a little that, and the next thing you know, you're the ultimate alchemist. You've changed your whole life in a much better way. You've taken something that didn't seem like it was going to work out to you at the time, and you've orchestrated it by doing some soul searching, doing some self work. Oh God, me hitting the microphone. Self work, and it's empowering yourself. This channel, like I said, is all about empowering yourself. Every time you do something, as small as it may seem, just tell yourself, as long as it's positive and not negative, just I don't want you breaking the law or anything like that. This is empowering me. I'm doing what I need to do to empower myself in my own life. Virgo, Libra, Cuspers. A new beginning, a new inspiration. New inspiration leads to a new beginning. That's what I'm hearing. And I think you're going to ride that wave for a good while. You know, more than 30 days, I think. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. This is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. I don't know if anything... Let me know in the comments if anything resonated. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate it, especially those who stayed to the end. Again, look for those videos are coming up about the Virgo and Libra ones. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Do remember to like, thumbs up, please. Like, share, subscribe. Much appreciated on my end. It's a spiritual exchange, and hopefully the good energy you send out will come back to you tenfold. Love you all. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.